Hello everyone, let's take a look at a new essay topic based on education. So the topic is, do you think we should rethink the system of education in Sri Lanka? Discuss this viewpoint with reference to new education reforms. So do you think that we should change the system of education in Sri Lanka? So you have to discuss this viewpoint with reference to new education reforms. So I hope you all are aware of the new reforms. What are the new suggestions? What are the new reforms related to education? So you have to know, you have to have an idea about this, and also you have to have an idea about the prevailing system of education in Sri Lanka, what kind of a system it is, and then you can suggest your idea how far these new systems, how far the new reforms are practical, and how those will be useful for the students, and what are the future hopes we can think about with reference to these new reforms of education, right? So if you take the idea like what kind of a system we have in Sri Lanka, for example, we can talk about we have in Sri Lanka, we have a traditional system of education, and it's sometimes it's a teacher-centered education. There's a traditional system of education. Most of the time you find where the teacher talks and the teacher gives you notes, and you write down the notes and you read them, you study them, and at the exam, then it is based on exams. You do the O-level, starting from scholarship exams, then you do scholarship exams, O-levels, A-levels. So we have obstacles. So always our students, we train them to go through these obstacles, to overcome these challenges. But it's most of the time it's based on these exams. For example, we do 9 subjects for the O-levels, and sometimes maybe after the exams we may not remember the subjects, or we may not remember what we have studied. So our system lacks practical education. So you can give a comment about this system, and also for the grade 5 scholarship exams, how students work hard. The main, I think it's like the major purpose of that exam is like the parents want to find a good school for their children. Rather than giving them education and all, it's just like it's like an obstacle, no? It's a challenge they have to overcome. So then you can the question in the essay topic, it says, are we supposed to rethink about this? So then you can comment on this system. And for example, for A levels we have different streams. We study under the math, science, then under art subjects we have a lot of art subjects. Then the students follow different subjects, but the way you learn and the way you study, everything is based on one particular exam. So it depends on the way how you sit, how you answer the questions at the exam. So in case if you find it is difficult to answer the questions at the exam, if you find it is difficult to do it on the given time, like it's just like a cricket match in a way, like you sit and do it. If you could write them within the given period of time, if your answers are good, then your results will be good, and your future, you get the university entrance and everything based on that result. But once again, we have a question, how far these things are successful? Can we evaluate, or can we think about a student capacity? Can we frame a student capacity by giving them an exam like this? So like that, you can comment on the first part of the essay. You have to comment on the prevailing system, the good and bad aspects of it. You can give a comment. It's because it's your viewpoint. And next part of the essay, you have to be aware of the new reforms. What are the new reforms suggested? For example, I have noticed they have introduced a new curriculum where rather than having a teacher-centered education, it's a student-centered system. student-centered curriculum. So how practical it can be, you can talk about.
Students, you have a lot of ideas regarding this. And also, what else? And also there's something about the vocational training. You can go under the new reforms. You just search, then you will get them. Vocational system. So under the vocational system, it seems like they are going to introduce the vocational training for the students from grade 10 onwards, which would be something great because most of the time we have noticed the students get the vocational training, they go for the vocational training colleges after A levels. From grade 10 onwards, if they get a chance, if they get an opportunity, so they can find out where their talent is. Because we cannot, most of the time, what we see in our country is we don't think about the student's capacity. Every child is different.
The way the child observe things, their talents and everything, we all are distinctive, we all are different human beings.
What we often forget. We forget that, and what we try to do under our system is we try to put all those students under one frame and we give one system of education for them. And then under that, we marginalize them. They are clever students. They are we label them also. We marginalize them or we label them.
Is something we should not, or that is something we should rethink. So when the vocational training is given, the student get an
opportunity to for their talents to develop their talents, and they can find out where their talent is, what is their capacity, what kind of capabilities they have. Maybe they have their talent maybe not to do maths or science or some art subjects or commerce subjects. Maybe their talent is somewhere else. They may love to do something different, maybe mechanical something, some of the activities related to mechanical activities or maybe something like dressmaking, beauty culture, different things. We don't know, it depends on their interest. And also, the most interesting thing under this is rather than following a given system, they get an opportunity to enjoy by doing the things that they like. Sometimes we end up our career, we end up doing some of the jobs that we do not prefer. We
really enjoy. So but what about if we can really enjoy with the jobs that we do in future? If you love to teach, then you can become a teacher, but if you do not love to teach, then no point of.
So it's always something to think about. So the student-centered curriculum, introducing a student-centered curriculum and introducing
Training, and also you can search further because it says they are going to train the teachers, giving new training systems for the teachers, principals, and also improving infrastructure facilities in the schools, and giving more technological facilities like that. There are a lot of new reforms. I just mentioned few, so you can take a look at them. This is a very interesting essay topic we can discuss, you can think about. So rethink. So do you think that we should rethink on the system of education in Sri Lanka? Discuss this viewpoint with reference to new education reforms. So it's an interesting topic to think about. So rethink about this, and you can write your essays and you can paste them under the comment section as well. So let's see once again with another essay topic. If you have new suggestions, you all are welcome. You can suggest your new essay topics as well. Bye bye.